perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. It's Wilson, flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. The set to return it is Deontay Spencer. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. 31-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
10 at the 48-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. It's caught by OBJ. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Good.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check back 11, check back 11. Go, go, go. Let's go, motion, motion, motion.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
12-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On play action, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Brady now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin, 98 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. It almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the post game. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady, he finds Beckham, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He finds Taylor, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Brady to throw again. It's caught. Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 26. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 26-yard
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady again. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And Washington has taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. That'll bring up second down. To throw again. Brady flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Operating from the gun. Brady over the middle to Beckham. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Brady flush to his right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check back 11. Get the ball. Hey, 66.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 15-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a give right side. Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
2 yards on the pickup.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Carson.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They run for it with Carson and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run it with Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 22.
They run again with Carson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 30, Jamal.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Second down and 7. Here's Wilson. And incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 7 yards to go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
It's now 4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Wilson operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Eagles 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jay Spencer on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Brady. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Darren Lee.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wilson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That throw by Brady incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And the Washington first down.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Chris Carson.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamal Williams, 39 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
On the return, the Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Carson, and a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilson. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Number 22.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
23-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week.